Hi everyone, how is everyone doing? Uh, Today is July 6th and I am here to do an update. Thanks for stopping by and checking in. Anyway, I hope everyone was doing well. I've been doing okay. I had a very busy 4th of July. Not the usual way I celebrate 4th of July with my family, with my husband and my daughter. My husband had an actual business trip. He had to leave on the 4th, so I didn't get to see him for very long. And my daughter had a sleepover, but I was able to get together with my dad and my stepmom's family, and that was great. We went to watch the fireworks over Lake Siskiyou, which is very beautiful. And yeah, and the day after, there's a big forest fire going on right now, and it's not a good thing, and it's kind of sad. It's kind of becoming what to expect in this area where I live, forest fires to happen every summer, and it's becoming very tough, very hard to deal with. So anyway, let's get on cross stitching, since I guess that's why you're here, to see what I've been working on, right? All right. So with July started, I joined the Jessie Marie's and the Stitch from Stash, Joan Ellie in July, and I've been working on that the first week on one of my whips, and I'll talk a little bit more about my other plans coming up with that. And I've also worked on a couple of other things. So I'm going to go ahead and pause the video real quick and go grab those. Okay, I have a few of my whips here that I've been working on I worked on pretty much through the rest of June, and a little bit in July. So I will go ahead and show you what I've been working on. This is the main thing I've been working on lately. This is my little easy to go project, and this is a freebie by Doreen Jones called Halloween Cat. You can find it on her Facebook group, and I'm almost done with it. I have to fill in the rest of that pumpkin and do a little bit of back stitching on the mouse and this whiskers and tail. And there's a little bit of green grass, and then this will be finished. And I have two ideas for this, so to finish, because I want it out for Halloween. Either I'm going to make it into a decorative pillow, or I'm going to actually try a cube finish. So I'm very excited about that. And I have a cute little button that I'm planning on pairing with some purple ribbon that says boo, and I thought that would be a nice little touch with it. Another thing I've been working on, excuse me, Flosstube itchy nose, it happens every time, is the Little House Needleworks Hometown Holiday, the Diner. That's what it looks like when it'll be finished, and that's what I've gotten so far. And I'm having a couple of different ideas of how I want to finish this. Maybe like a flat fold ornament, or maybe even a cube. Like, I'm trying to look for things I've been working on, maybe for cube finishes, and that might be one of them. And then I didn't work on this too much since the last time you saw it. This is the Carousel Horse by Leslie Tier, and I've worked on the bottom here and over here, filling in this ribbon on the back here. So not too much. And this is on pink 14 count Aida. So, and this is what it'll look like when it's finished, and this is the magazine I'm working on. So that has been what I was working on in June. And I will go ahead and pause again, and I'll be right back. Okay, since it is July, and it's Joan Elliott July, I have quite a few whips that are her designs, and so I thought I would break it down to 4 parts, 4 designs, 4 projects I would like to work on in during this month. So the first week I am going to be working on, sorry, I'm looking, this is my little book, my cross-stitch notes. Week 1, Rainbow Trails, which is what I'm working on now. I'll be working on that until Sunday, and then I'll work on week 2, which will start Rose Lady, and then week 3, I'll work on A New Start, which I'll tell you about in a moment. And week 4, I will work on Mr. and Mrs. Claus. And that should take me through the 25th, because I kind of wanted to do a Christmas piece during the 25th, kind of a Christmas in July theme. So that is my plan. I hope I can stick to it. I have a hard time sometimes sticking to plans, but we'll see. So far, I've been doing pretty well with working on Rainbow Trails this week. When I do get a little bit bored with it, I do switch to that Doreen Jones project. So, anyway, I'll go ahead and show you. I forgot to grab a picture. Oh well. I'll show you anyway a little bit of what I've been working on. Anyway, I'm working on a section of her skirt here. This is all I've done this week. I had hardly anything done on it last time I worked on it. I'm not going to take out the Q staff. I'm sorry, people. Anyway, that's a little bit, you can see what I've done before on it. And it's okay. I'm dealing with a lot of different shades of gold, and it's kind of slowing me down because the pattern is a little hard for me to read, and the colors are not exactly my favorite colors to work with, but I am loving the design. I do love the piece. I think it's turning out really well, and I'm glad I'm making some progress on it. Anyway, I'll go ahead and show you the other pieces I'm working on and my new start. Hey there. Sorry, I thought Nana was going to start talking out there, so I was like, oh, do I need to pause again? Anyway, I'm fine. Anyway, my next piece I'm going to be starting next week is Rose Lady. I'm sorry, it's a very wrinkly page. I started this last year, I think in January, and I haven't gotten much done on it yet. This is probably one of the designs I have not paid too much attention to, so I'm excited to see how much I can get done in a week, because I do love the design, and I would like to see it finished eventually. Hello everyone again. I'm going to show you my new start I'm planning. This is actually going to be a restart for me. I had a very hard time deciding which design I wanted to work on. I have several fairies and goddesses and mythical creatures of Joan's that she has designed, and it was just a very hard decision. Why I pointed to this one and why I decided on this one eventually was because I had pretty much all the supplies. I had it pretty much kitted up. And I decided I wanted to restart it because I started a few years back, and I didn't like the fabric I chose. So, I decided I'm going to work on Tulip Fairy. That's what I'm going to restart. It's a very beautiful design, and it doesn't look too hard or too big either. And it's a colored chart. So, sorry if I was showing some pattern there. So I was leaning towards a pattern that was colored because it's easier for me to read the symbols and to kind of understand where I am in the design. I'm Maybe it's just my eyesight or something, but I have a really hard time following the black and white symbols nowadays. Anyway, I'm going to be stitching it on this lovely sky blue 14 count Aida. I just picked this up at Michael's. I thought it was a beautiful color, and I thought it would work well with that. Okay, the last design I will be working on in July is Mr. and Mrs. Claus by Joan Elliott. So it'll look like when it's finished, and it's part of this magazine, The World of Cross Stitch. Issue 143. Sorry, fling the magazine over there. Anyway, here am I. This is where I left off last time you saw me. Oh, and now I'm getting embarrassed. This is where I stopped the last time you saw it. So anyway, oh, I have to fumble a little bit, you know. Anyway, I'm going to be working more on Mrs. Claus. You can see I got a little bit more done on her face. And I'm excited to see her come to life. So I'm very excited. So anyway, those are my plans. I do have a few days left, I think, in July. I think there's 3 days where I don't really have anything planned for in the pieces I'm working on. So maybe those are just be free days. So something whatever I want to work on. And yeah, one of them might get a little extra love. Probably will be Rainbow Trails, because that is my oldest WIP. So we'll see. Anyway, yeah. Let's see what else is going on. I'm on Instagram now. If you guys would like to see what I'm working on between videos. Anyway, my Instagram name is Coin Skirt Stitcher. I decided on that because another main hobby of mine is belly dance. And one of the fun things of belly dance is you get to wear a coin skirt when you dance, and you get to jingle. So, and eventually on my YouTube channel, I'm going to be changing that to Coin Skirt Stitcher too. When I first joined Flosstube, I didn't realize I was going to be on here so long, and I just picked a random name, and never really liked the name I chose, so I think that one fits me well, and I think I'm going to change it pretty soon. So if you guys are looking along and you see me, I'm not new, just a different name. So if that makes any sense. So anyway, thanks for stopping by. I hope you guys are doing well and you're getting lots of stitching done and having fun with your projects. Take care, everyone. Bye.